70 and 70 marathons. I was like, oh my word, he should stop his knees. You know, like, I mean, there's just stories everywhere. And you know, you're just running, and there's parties in Nashville. The first 11 miles, you run through all these subdivisions, and they have breakfast out, and they're all cheering you on. They all have signs. I mean, my favorite sign was, "You're all Kenyans to me," because the Kenyans take off, and then they loop you as you're coming back through. And there's signs, and there's party, and there's hoopla, and they have spirit competitions, which neighborhood wins, and it's amazing, and you're just running, and you feel so good, and then you get to mile 11, and there's an Elvis impersonator, I'm not sure why, and he's going, "Marathoners this way." And like 19,000 people went the way of the half marathon, and me and one guy in a purple shirt, why you serve purple, I don't know, went toward the marathon. I mean, like, I could not believe it. Like, I was in this group of people, and then half marathoners, I started screaming, "Half marathoners are for quitters! Quitters! Quitters!" We go from hoopla and all this excitement into an industrial park. There are cinder block walls and a few ducks. And me and the guy in the purple shirt, who I'm trying not to pass gas on. If you know anything about running, long mileage does something to the intestinal tract. You always see a pattern in my life. Like, that girl just got messed up. Gee, I'm trying. And I tried to befriend him at one point because I thought, if I'm going to, you know, pass gas on him, I'm going to be his buddy. You know? And I remember I looked at him, we were going up this hill, and I went, and he got like he was going to walk, and I was like, "No, we can make it up this hill." And he turned and looked at me like, "I hate you." And I was like, "We're not going to be friends, okay? I'm going to put on you in a minute." Mile 11 through mile 18 was horrible, horrible. I came out at mile 18 crying. I thought, I can't do this. I'm at the bottom of this big hill, and I look up, and one of my friends that brought me water is standing there. She's in flip-flops, and she's like, "How you doing?" I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "We can do this. Ready?" She runs up this hill with me. We get to the top of it. Where's everybody else? Like, my husband was there, my best friend. She's like, at the bottom of the hill. I was like, "Okay. Don't you tell them." She's like, "I won't." And I mean, it's unbelievable. And then you get to mile 22, and I remember Oprah one time said, "I don't know who you believe in, but you want to know Jesus when you get to mile 22 because it is hard." And men, their nipples are bleeding. Someone should tell you, like, there's chafing. Like, you should sign up. $80 registration fee. By the way, wear Band-Aids. I mean, it was unbelievable. And like, people are like falling over, and then they get up, and everybody is done. And you make it 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. The last point 2 is amazing. There's bleachers, and there's people, and you feel like, I can do this, and I'm running up through there, and I'm crying, and I see my best friend's husband, Bill, you know Bill. He's a very reserved man. He's very reserved. He's very serious all the time. He's standing there with a video camera. He is so into it. He's like, "You're doing it! You're doing it! You're doing it!" And one time, I watched the video later, he drops the camera, and he's like, "Keep going!" So he's back up, and then he swoops up his daughter. "Come on, Abby, she's doing it!" I mean, he was like crying and stuff. He was so emotional. And you come across that finish line, and I just knew I had this vision in my head. I was going to come across the finish line, and there was going to be a tear. And my husband would be there, so proud, and there'd be a tear falling from his eye, and we would embrace, and oh, yay, Rhonda. And so I come across the finish line, and there's a man standing there like this, and there's medals and medals. He's like, "Come get your medal." And so I walk over, and he like struggles to put it on me. I'm just looking at him. He's like, "Put your chip on your shoe over there. Get you a blanket." I'm like, "Seriously? Like, I just ran over." Seriously? And I walked away, and I was just sitting there thinking, really, this is what it feels like? And then it hit me. Thank goodness Corey wasn't there. Thank goodness I couldn't get to Brianna and Bill. Thank goodness my family wasn't waiting. Thank goodness it was just me. Because this wasn't about me. This was about God taking me through a journey. And I don't know what he was preparing me for. I don't know if it's coming. I don't know. But I know he knew we needed time. And the only way he was going to get my attention was to do something like this. And we spent hours and hours together, me and him. And you start to feel his love when you do that. And you start to understand that it's not about you at all. And you don't need to understand it. You just need to say yes. And I know that some of you in the